Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I got a question for you.
Yes.
So what made you think of actually using guitar tablature as the voice of the robot?
That is a good question.
And, sorry, it's a two-part question.
Two-part.
Is there a specific guitar tone that's necessary to actually nail what you envision his voice sounds like?
It's funny you ask. Answer to part one of the question is Eric Powell, who is a really great writer and artist who is known for The Goon, but he's also the publisher of the Galaktikon comic book. He said, how do you hear this sound? And how do you hear the sound of this robot? Mm-hmm. And I said, I don't know. I hear him like Steve Vai's guitar. He said, well, what if we did tablature? It was his idea.
Really?
Yeah. And I wish I could take credit for it, but it was totally Eric Powell's idea. So that's what we did. So I sat there with a whammy bar and this very Helix. It's an amp with a little bit of gain, IR, and megaphone, small speaker, because I figured he'd probably have his own audio speaker.
Now, I did not know the answer to this question. So.
Yeah. This is
it's a diesel V30. Okay.
Yeah. I just probably scrolled to one.
All right. Yeah.
Because the IR in this is not that important. Mm-hmm. What I need is a scratchy sounding voice. So I figure he's kind of got a husky, scratchy voice with a small kind of speaker sound.
With the megaphone. You actually found some use for the megaphone.
Yes. So
nobody uses the megaphone model, and it's so fun.
So those are the kinds of sounds that I was thinking of. So that's kind of... It is a great place for not just classic guitar sounds, because that's what I'll usually dial up. You'll see what I dial up all the time, which is basically like a Marshall with an IR and a delay and a reverb. Very simple, very simple. Mm-hmm. I can use that stuff all day long, and it's fun to play, and it's easy on my fingers. What I'm not great at dialing up all the time are what you have in some great factory presets that I've also used on the Galaktikon record, which are like some swirly, weird, cool kind of more... What would you call those sounds?
Ambient or...
Ambient, exactly. So ambient sounds...
Shoegazy...
Exactly, where I'm like, have long reverb throws and crazy things and weird plucky sounds. I think there's like a Black Hole Sun kind of sound that I ended up using on the record, and I got to really like kind of have it swirl really hard left and right. I put different effects afterwards. I'm sure I could have done it in here, but I'm too dumb to understand how to do it. Where I had like just like choppy left, right.
I know
kind
a guy
of
that can help.
Yeah. Good. So I found my own way to make all this stuff kind of just bring out little bits and pieces on the record. In fact, I think I did an example for you guys one time on a song called The Ocean Galactic, where I do have those swirly, cool, kind of just like ringy outy sounds, like seventh chords that I'm just kind of, dripping my pick over and it's splashing left and right in headphones, getting that really cool kind of really getting into the mixing of the record. And those presets were so much fun. And again, not my natural programming thing. I like to have those kinds of gifts given to me. I probably could put something together, but those presets kind of...
So you're not the click, 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 garbage, 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 garbage. You're like, all right, let me see how this works. Oh, I bet they intended that.
Maybe.
And now let me break what they intended.
Yeah, or just go like, this is a cool sound. That's fun to play. This makes me creative.
Yeah.
Let's use that.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. And once I load everything up with the modern firmware, I'm excited to realize that I can get that anywhere. Swear to God, that's how I do everything. Pro Tools, I can barely work any of it, but I get it done. Programming drums. People think I'm a wizard at it. Now, I'm not. I learned how to use a good program and do the very least that I
So
can do.
are you programming drums with a mouse, or do you have an electronic drum kit?
No, mouse.
Enter MIDI. It's all mouse?
Mouse. It's all mouse. It's all... My whole thing is I take pre-existing things, I throw them in there, and I go, I'm going to change everything up to suit what I want. So I would rather have a full drum kit. I don't want to start from zero. I'd rather have like slathering of double kicks and snares everywhere and remove, and construct something that satisfies what the guitar is doing.
Cool.
Yeah. That was really fun talking to you.
Yeah, likewise.
This is the Galaktikon comic book, and you can see a bunch of zeros and whammy bars and pedal directions on how to make robot voice.
I did find out what happened to Triton after episode 1 now today. So.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. He went through a divorce. Yeah. And then I have a show coming up soon that you should come to. Dethklok is playing. I know. For the first time in 5 years. Wow. Check out guitars and music and try to incorporate it into your life in some way, right?
Yeah.
Be creative,
or nose
right?
flute if that's your bag, too.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you guys for checking everything out, and we'll talk to you soon.
See you guys.
Bye. Get home safe.